What's up, my traders? How are you? As I promised, I make this video to explain my thoughts how I realized that Bank of Japan was going to intervene in the markets. Of course, someone could say that this is just speculation, you were lucky, blah blah blah. Okay, maybe, I don't know, but let me first tell you what I saw and realized that after 150 it would be good entry to go short USD yen. Okay, first of all, I don't know if you follow me enough to remember in the last intervention that happened on 22nd of September, where we saw the Bank of Japan intervene first time in the market, start selling dollars and buying yen. Okay, let me first explain what is intervention, because the usual for central banks when they intervene in the market is to sell their own currency, because they have huge and unlimited stock of the currency. The difficult one is to find foreign currency. So in order to support their own currency, they must sell foreign currency, and in order to have foreign currency, either they must have a huge balance, enough balance, or sell assets that are denominated in the foreign currency. For example, stocks and bonds usually. Now we all know that Bank of Japan owns a huge amount of US treasuries, so the easy way would be to sell some of those treasuries in order to get the US dollars, and then use those dollars to buy yen. And actually this is what we saw happening the previous day. If you remember, let me put the 10 years chart, the US 10 years. Okay, and go 22nd of December. You saw what happened in the 22nd of December. We have had this huge drop, and even most of the traders saw this the day before. I don't know if you see it, let me put some 22nd, it's here. What is going on? Okay, here. Before the 22nd, 21st, we have had this candle, almost like doji, that points usually to reversal. So despite this candlestick, next day we saw, and it was in the beginning of the day, overnight, huge sell-off in treasuries with really no reason. I mean, no reason. We didn't see anything happening in the stocks, as far as I remember. So it was a little bit, how to say, suspicious what was happening, because the dollar didn't see any big move, because usually when sell-off happening in treasuries, dollar gets a bid. We didn't see this. We saw yields making new highs, without dollar making new highs. And that was actually happening because Bank of Japan was doing what I mentioned. They were selling US treasuries to gain some dollars, and then use those dollars to intervene and buy the yen. That's why we saw this big move in the USD yen here this day. Okay, and now let's go what happened last Friday. We have had similar case. Of course, 150 level is a psychological very big number and very strong level. This is one factor, the minor one. But if we go to watch what the Treasury did, we saw again this big selling off in Treasuries without the dollar making new highs. Okay, and this made me wonder what is happening. Maybe we have had some kind of intervention, because it reminded me, okay, now in the charts maybe it's not so easy to see, but when you are watching the markets in real time and you see how yields and bonds move and how dollar reacts, it was strange. I also tweeted Friday morning, I think, but something is happening, because I see yields making new highs without dollar making any move higher. It was very, very suspicious. And of course I was right, because we saw the massive move in the yen. And if you remember also, I said in my videos many times that dollar is going to reverse only if and when USD yen was going to reverse, because it is the first factor we must see in order to have a dollar putting atop at least short term. Okay, and this happened last Friday, and of course after this big move in the yen, everything started collapsing. Dollar, euro dollar went up, pound, even pound with the cable went up. Total sell-off of the dollar versus the commodity currencies. AUD, New Zealand, CAD. It was very well orchestrated. And all this started with Bank of Japan. So let's go again one more time and close it. First of all, we have had sell-off in treasuries without, you see, from Wednesday it started. We have had the sell-off in treasuries without having dollar making new highs. You see, we were trading even below weekly high. And okay, after at the end of the move, we have had the capitulation in the USD yen, this move up, and then Bank of Japan came in and collapsed the yen, more than 600 pips move. To be honest, I started shorting the day before, the candle before. I told you, I tweeted that I go short 150 XX, and on the way down I covered. I didn't take all this move, of course. I covered most of the position at 149 something handle, and some minor left. I closed it here in this low, but okay, I don't care. It was not a big position, but just I played my view, what I thought it was going to happen. Of course, I also closed my position in dollar and cable, that I had huge shorts. Now I'm almost flat with some minor positions short left, and I'm waiting next week to see what's going to happen. Of course, the sell-off in the dollar had given us a broad reaction, big rally in the equity, equities as it's normal, and also big rally in the metals. Gold, of course, took $40 profit on this. Even silver made a move higher. Where is silver? Silver took $1, 5%. And the interesting thing and the big question is what is going to happen next week. Okay, this I will keep it for surprise to you. So watch the video tomorrow to see what is gonna happen next week. Okay, my traders, see you on our next video. Bye.